Tonight, the high price of law enforcement. Good evening. I'm Mark Bullock.
And I'm Valerie Lawson. At 6, we showed you the damage. Tonight, we ask who's going to foot the bill.
A Montgomery couple's home was torn apart by law enforcement officers searching for one of the Southeast's most wanted fugitives, Desmonte Leonard, wanted for a deadly shooting in Auburn. The search came up empty, but the house is still a mess, and the homeowners gave WSFA 12 News unprecedented access. Reporter Jennifer Oravet with the exclusive.
Every day this house sits in disrepair. Homeowners Yakimi and Marzette McInnes are losing money. Since the standoff, their lives have been filled with appointments and appraisals, all the while wondering if they'll be left to foot the bill.
So it can be stressful and a lot of time consuming. You know, it's a lot.
The McInneses have compiled a team of experts to repair their home and recoup any losses. Builder realtor Ted Watts says the damage estimates could total more than $70,000, not including the tear gas remediation, the major issue in this repair.
I find that it'll settle to the surface, which means the surface is the ceiling. And of course it's in the insulation, so all the insulation has to come out. All the ceiling has to come out. All the ductwork, what's still left, has to come out because the unit was actually running.
Watts will gut the house, leaving the appliances and the walls, but the tear gas will still pose a problem long after the repairs are complete.
So the owners and the realtor that sell this house will have to disclose the new buyers that this house had 32 cans of tear gas deployed in it.
Just trying to get their house fixed for them and get their money back that they've lost through no fault of their own.
WSFA 12 News contacted the U.S. Marshals Service in Washington, D.C. about the monetary damages due to its involvement in the search. DOJ responded with this, a standard Form 95, a form used to report damages caused by federal employees, in the same way the McInneses plan to file a claim under the Federal Tort Claim Act.
You're limited under the federal tort claim as to what you can get, so that's a little bit of a problem.
The house was being used as a rental property. The newlyweds made the decision to rent Yakimi's house and live in another home. Without a tenant, they're faced with 2 mortgages.
It impacts a lot of people, not only the person that was living here at the time, but then we have to deal with the fact that the house has to be put back in order.
A fugitive in custody and a home with diminished value. The third step, now in the hands of the Department of Justice. It's important to note the homeowners filed an insurance claim for the damage, but the insurance company said the repairs didn't fall under their control obligations. Now, as of now, the insurance company has technically declined that claim.
And now, when do we know when they do plan to file a claim with the Justice Department?
Well, it's a lengthy process. You have to get all the estimates together, and when you're talking tear gas, there aren't as many companies here that handle these types of situations.
And how many canisters of tear gas were we talking about? It was like 20 or something.
Well, they said in the interview 32. Law enforcement agencies haven't given us a firm number, but in order to actually work on the house, they were forced to really talk candidly with the authorities to see what they can do to help make this process a little easier.
It is a huge cleanup process. Thank you for taking us inside, Jennifer. And if you missed the first installment of Jennifer's report, be sure to go to WSFA.com. You can watch it there. You can also see a slideshow of photos of the damage inside that home.